Hi, it's Nick from UK Gardening. I'm not a great fan of ivy, but I accept that it does have its place and worked well in this container over winter, giving colour and shape, and it sort of trails down nicely as well. So when a lot of the other plants die back, it still carries on growing. Before I plant the container up with the summer planter, I thought I'd give it a bit of a trim and take some cuttings. What I want to do is just look in here. There'll be multi-stems in here. I'll just grab my trowel actually, just oh, a bit unsteady. This is actually sitting on little terracotta pots, which just keeps the pot off the ground, reduces the amount of slugs that actually crawl up there. What I want to try and do is just cut it back a little bit and take some cuttings that I can use in other containers. So just have a look down here, you'll see there's multiple stems. Get my trowel in there and just try and slice through those. I just want to take something about the size of I'll take a fruit ball about the size of my fist. I just need to cut some of these intertwined stems just with the secateurs, just to create a single plant that I can then just lift out. I just need to get the secateurs in there and just give it a bit more of a trim, just cut some of the roots there, just crossing. Just dig down here. As I say, I just want to take a handful of root. It's not really coming. Alright, we get the secateurs in there and just cut any of the deeper roots. If you actually try and pull it up, you'll find out whereabouts the roots are actually still growing down. And there we have quite a small plant. This one doesn't have very long stems. Just check the plant for slugs and snails. But it's a healthy root growth. It's nice and short, stocky plant. Now this is a 2 litre pot. Doesn't actually have a model number on it. So I'll just put that in the middle there. And just hold the plant so that it's going to sit in the pot at the same height as it was in the container. So I just fill it up. This is my fresh sieved compost out of the compost bin. If you haven't got any compost out of the compost bin, just use a multi-purpose compost. Just put that in the middle and then just push it down the sides. Give it a tap and then firm the soil down again. And that's it. Just do another one. Again, just have a look and you'll see. I'll lift this one up and there's a single stem there, maybe one, maybe 2 stems. You can just get the trowel in, prise it apart, and then just cut any of the really long roots, and it will recover. Now this, you want to actually try and get rid of some of these longer stems. What will happen is the wind will catch them. When they're sitting in their pots, the wind will catch them and loosen the roots in the pot. It's called root rock. So you just trim those off to create just a nice little stocky plant. Once the roots get established and the plant starts growing again, they'll soon catch up. So again, just get another little pot. Get rid of those. I've just got a little basket here with all my stuff to go back on the compost bin. So just put a bit of compost in the bottom, feed in the roots, and just fill up with compost. Now getting a bit of rain coming down now, so I might have to continue this video. Just finish this off. You can see the compost is becoming quite claggy. Right, that's it. I'll just go and finish this off in a minute. Right, after that short interlude, I've shown how to pot up the ivy now, so I'll just take this last one out, but I won't pot it up. Just pull it up there, and you see the long tendrils. I'll just cut those down, and I'll put the put that on the compost bin. But I'll just leave that for a minute. Yeah, what I want to do is just show how I cut this back. I want to keep this ivy in the container for the summer. It's a nice colour. So all I'm doing is I'm cutting it back by about half, just to try and lift it a little bit. So yeah, just cut those tendrils back and just unfurl it a little bit, get rid of some of the dead stuff and some of the stuff that's just growing too far, and just lighten it up really. So I've reduced it probably by maybe a third by taking some cuttings and giving it a haircut, and you can see that it still looks very healthy, and it's still trailing nicely. Just get rid of any straggling bits and any roots that are in there, and yeah, I'll just leave that till later, and I'll just cut I've got ivy growing on the other side as well, just to give that a bit of a haircut as well. Again, just reducing by half. This plant over this side isn't as big as the one nearest the camera, so I haven't taken any cuttings from that, but I can do perhaps at the end of the summer. Right, just give it a final just once over. I'm going to leave those daisies there. They trail down the side of the pot, but that's fine. Now I'm just going to quickly pot this up. So just get an empty pot. Just tidy up any straggling or broken stems. I'll pop it in the pot. This compost is a bit claggy. As I said earlier, it had a bit of a rain shower. But yeah, just pop the compost in the pots. I want to tap the sides of the container and water well to get rid of any air pockets. And put the pot somewhere cool. It can be in the shade, but these variegated ivy, they will actually start to lose the yellow colour the darker the shade is. So keep them somewhere bright really, but it doesn't have to be in prime area in the garden. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've got any questions, please post them below. Thanks.